Hello, my loves. Right, look what we're doing today. Some nice pretty nails. So I've got on my Pro Stiletto tips. I've already applied those and prepped. I've applied a peel-off base coat as well. And I'm going to be using the brand new Alina Crystal mix called Summer Skies. Wow! It's an just gorgeous selection of blues with a little hint of yellow in there for the sunshine and some AB for the sparkle. I'm going to be using Madame Glam's Kansas Sky, Bubblegum Sky, and Saphire City. And also from Smiley's Glitter Store, I'm going to be using Bedazzled Blue. And I'm doing these with hard gel. So the hard gel I'm using is Nail Perfect's fibre gel in light rose and clear. So as I said, I've got my tips on. Oh, I must show you this as well. I'm going to be using my brand new palette from Just Joe Nail Addict. It's so pretty. Right. The brush I'm using is from Lucente. It's a size 8 oval. I have a discount code for that, so I will put it in the description box. And I'm just going to apply a thin, clear base first. And I'll use this opportunity to give the nail a little pinch. To be honest, these tips, they don't need an awful lot of pinching. They're very flexible and they cut down beautifully into ballerina or coffin, whichever you prefer to call it. So if you'd like some demos on that, that's cool. I can do that for you, but they've been very popular, as have the TX Elite tips. So I've done a 30-second cure and then I've popped a gel pinching tool on and just done the remainder of the 30-second cure. I mean another 30-second cure. I'll get it right in a minute. Right, Saphire City is going straight onto that gel. I'm not worried about any lumps, bumps or distortions. I don't care. I just want that dark blue back colour. I did splotch it on my thumb because I was rushing. Very naughty. But we'll get that on. And then we'll just pop it in the lamp for 30 seconds. I'm not relying on the colour to cover the nail, so. And once that's cured, I'm going to go in with another layer of fibre gel. Just spread it evenly throughout the whole nail. I love this, so pretty. And then I'm going to take the Bedazzled Blue glitter and I'm actually going to sprinkle it all over the nail. At this point, I thought, oh, I wish I'd done that. I wish I'd actually done glitter on top of the nail, like a sugared look, because, oh my Lord, it is absolutely beautiful. But I hadn't. The nail wasn't built up yet, so this was to be encapsulated. It's so beautiful though, look. So beautiful. So we'll get that cured for 60 seconds and then I'm going to encapsulate it. So first I'll kind of brush on a lot of gel. I'll nudge it in and around the glitter. I have removed any loose glitter with a firm bristled brush. And then I just want to kind of get this whole nail encapsulated nicely, but the best way to start is with a thin, like a slip layer. If you've got your thin layer down, then your main bulk, your main bead will flow so much easier. And also you won't get any little air pockets in and around the glitters. So I'm just starting to build up my apex there. Obviously the majority of the product you flow down the centre of the nail. With gel, you kind of, I'm at the moment still wiping it into the nail, but then once I'm building structure, I tend to work left to right in a sweep motion like a windscreen wiper. So we'll get that all in there, looking beautiful. And then now I'm going to build up the structure. Now I've got that lovely slip layer down. So I'm just pillowing that product near the cuticle and then starting to drag it down the centre of the nail because I don't need any bulk at the sides. The gel naturally levels itself out. So it tends to sort of start to fall outwards anyway. So if you put it in the sides too much, all it's going to do is start to sort of completely gather. So you can just tease it into place. I did turn, you won't be able to see because I turned my nail up a little bit to see the other way around. And I'm just taking that little bit off the top, tip top. Right, So we need to get that and cure it. I just wanted to show you quickly how beautifully that gel levels. So it's minimal filing at the end. Gorgeous. I love that glitter. Okie dokie, we're going to do an extended nail bed now. You've asked me to do it in gel. There is a course coming on this, hard gel smile lines and blocking. So keep your eyes peeled. I'll let you guys know anyway. And if you subscribe to the mailing list on the website, you'll get a notification when it's live. So I'm going in with my first bead. And I'm just going to start building up the shape of the smile line where I want it. I tend to pillow the gel at the cuticle. Just gently pillow it. And then I'm going to drag it down to where I roughly want it and start building out that shape. You don't need to do it all in one bead. Just like with acrylic, you don't do it all in one bead. It's the same with gel. And the beauty with the gel is, actually, doing a smile line doesn't take you as long, because with acrylic you have to wait for it to set and then you have to file it. With gel, it's the same amount of time. You just pop it in the lamp, done. So as soon as everything is in the place you want it, quickly cure it. Don't wait. I'm just building it up. I'm just teasing that gel round, using the tip of my brush. I'm not making huge movements. It's more continuous sweeping motions. And then once I'm happy, I think I just right at the end there, just hook that round. I'll cure that for 60 seconds. And then I'm going to come in and apply more product once I'm happy with it. Oh, I had a bit of a hair in there. So I'm really being finicky on that little bit there, because I didn't want it to start building outwards, because it would be just more filing. Right, so let's cure. And then I'm going to build up even higher. Now, granted, this is a little bit higher than I need, but I'd rather have a bigger step than I need and sort of file it down. It's just easier than getting to the crucial moment and realising you don't have enough of a step up. So build that apex out, then you don't need to cap up the top. And then just going to use that bead and start moving it into place to create a slightly higher wall on that smile line. The gel really does, it's easy to work with, it's beautiful to work with, so it does make the job a lot easier. So I'm just teasing that area around, same as before, just to kind of even it out. And then once I'm happy, it will go in the lamp. Once it's out of the lamp, I'm going to remove that tacky layer with some isopropyl alcohol. Otherwise, everything will stick to it. And I have cats and a dog. Can you imagine? It'll look like a moustache within 10 minutes. And then we're going to file it into place. I like to use a steel file because for me, I think I've got really small nail beds, and using a bigger file is just so much bigger to work with. It's bulky. So a thin file works better for me. You might find you just use a thin wooden file. I don't know. Whatever works for you, I suppose. Let's do a hiccup. So as you can see, I constantly, when I'm at the end of that smile line, I'm constantly rounding the file and not letting it go flat or too pointy, because you want a nice almondy shape. There we are, happy with that. I'm just going to take a little bit off that edge because I felt like it was teetering over a little bit, as gel does. So one thing about gel, all our hands have micro movements, and unfortunately it can cause the gel to kind of move a little bit while it's setting. Right, so I was going to apply colour straight to the nail, and I thought, no, what I'll do is I'll pop a little thin coat down first, just for structure. And then I can give it a little pinch as well. So I'm just going in with a thin, clear base on there. And I'll do 30-second cure and then pop a pinching tool on and do another 30-second cure. Then I am going to take those 3 gels, so Saphire City, Kansas Sky and Bubblegum Sky. That's Bubblegum Sky First one was Saphire City. And that is Kansas Sky. And I'm going to use my lovely new palette and a dotting tool and just create a little marble. It's a lot easier to do it on the palette than it is on the nail, actually. So yeah, I've kind of started doing it this way. I felt there was a bit too much dark and not enough light in this particular mix, but it's cool. And I'm just going to use my gel brush to kind of scoop it and then just drag it down from the side and across the nail. And I'm just going to keep doing that until I've got the coverage that I need. So I'll let you watch this. So then we're going to have a 30-second cure and we need to encapsulate. So I'm going to get a big old blob of gel. And we're just going to work on encapsulating all that. Now I know that I've built my wall quite high, so I probably will file down, but just for the sake of creating an even base, you know, to file down if I need to, I will build up to that smile line and then sort of file it back into shape. Obviously, if it looked huge from the side, I wouldn't build that high, but it wasn't too bad. I'm just making sure I'm constantly in contact with the gel and almost using it like a paint, because it's a good, quite flowing consistency. As you can see, it's sort of dropping over to the side there, so I need to drag it back. And that's what you've got to keep an eye on with gel, is that if you're applying big amounts, then, you know, there is a tendency for gravity to do what gravity does, which is pull it down into areas you might not want it. So just keep an eye on it. If you can't work fast with big scoops of gel, just work in smaller scoops. So I've even gone in, again, I've cured it, and then I'm just going to apply a little slip layer and then just go in again and build a little bit more just where that step is and take it down to the free edge. And then that gives me plenty of structure and I can file back if necessary. And then once I'm happy with that, we'll get a 60-second cure. Okie dokie. So the next two nails are going to be completely nude for now. You've probably seen me build a nude nail out of gel a million times. I'm just going to use the light rose and I'm going to apply a thin layer across the whole nail to start with, and then give that a 30-second cure and then pinch, 30-second cure. And then we'll just build up the structure, all with nude gel, nice and simple. So what I've done is I've recorded one of the nails and I'll let you watch that, but I don't need to talk over it really. If you've got any questions, you can pop them in the description box and in the comments section, sorry, and I will answer either on my stories, or I keep forgetting I have YouTube stories. If you don't use gel and you're curious or you'd like to train in gel, I run accredited beginners courses in hard gel. They're accredited by ABT and they are available as online courses, and we can do a Zoom element as well. So you don't have to do it all online, all on your own or anything like that. It's very interactive. There are interactive assessments done where everything's done online. It's very, very kind of high tech, I guess you'd say. So yeah, it's awesome. It's an awesome platform to train on. So I'll let you watch this and I will get back with you in a second. Okie dokie, so both nails are done and cured, and I'm now going to go back in with Saphire City, Kansas Sky, well, Bubblegum Sky, and then Kansas Sky. This time I'm using more of the Bubblegum Sky and less Sapphire. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing, create a marble, but I'm actually going to float it along. So if you look at the ring finger, I haven't built up quite as high of a structure with the gel because I'm going to put a marble on the nail and then encapsulate it. Do you know, back in the day when I first got into nails, I was obsessed with water marbling. I was obsessed with water marbling nail polish. I would do it all day. I got in such a mess. I loved it though. So we're literally just depositing that gel, and I love this technique. Do you know what? I really struggled to get it to work for me at first. I think I was not using enough gel and just, I don't know, when I first tried doing this, and I didn't like it, but now I love it. So just stick with things if you find them a bit difficult, because it's a new skill, isn't it? We're always learning. That's why I love nail art. There's always a new trend, always something new to learn. Okay, so once I'm happy with that and I've kind of pulled it out in areas where I think it's a bit too thick, I'm going to cure it. I did a 60-second cure just in case because it is quite thick. And then I'm going to encapsulate. I don't need a hell of a lot of product. It's just enough to kind of even out the nail surface. I've already got a good apex there, so I'm not really too worried about building up a huge apex. I just want to protect my marble. I then went on and did the pinky nail exactly the same as the thumb, so I haven't filmed that because you've seen that in detail. And then filed these nails and we're ready for bling. It's time to be blessed with the bling. So this is a brand new mix. This is the first time I've used it. It's the Alina Summer Skies crystal mix. It consists of blues, sapphire ABs, aqua ABs, aquas, a little hint of lemon, and obviously some nice big fat juicy AB raindrops because why not? And I'm using my Pro Pickup tool. Now, I'm only going to apply these crystals with top coat because these nails have got a peel off base coat. So, and I have sped it up because I didn't plan my crystals. I just went with the flow on this one. So I'm going to let you watch this. They're round flat backs. The sizes vary from an SS3 to an SS8 or 10. Oh God, I can't remember. I'm checking. SS10 they go up to. So SS3 to SS10. the colours involved are aquamarine, blue zircon AB, aquamarine AB, sapphire AB, capri blue, sapphire, lemon yellow, and then you've got the AB teardrop, which I didn't need to use on this. They're just the perfect summer sky. The blues, the different colours of blues that run through the sky, the little hint of yellow for the sunshine that we sometimes get in the UK. They remind me a bit of peacock colours as well. And I just see a peacock nail coming, like literally where the plumes are made out of crystals. So if you get there before me, if you buy this crystal mix and get there before me, fair play to you, because you know it takes me a long time to sort this stuff out. But yeah, I absolutely love this mix. It's just stunning. I'm so happy with it. There's also a lot more crystals going up on the website. We've got skulls, we've got some big Navette flatbacks, some kites, some rhombus, some rectangles. So yeah, keep your eyes open.
We're good, we never left the ground, but we need to take some weight off our shoulders. The fight isn't over. Can you let me be tonight? I will need some time alone.
So now that nail's cured, we're going to go and oh, I've got a frog in my throat. Top coat the rest of the nails. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. I did notice a bit of an indentation on here, where I think the nail, where I've got peel off base coat, it wasn't sitting properly. It started moving, which I'm a bit gutted about looking back at it, but it's one of those things. Oh, it's such a beautiful glitter. I'll put the link to Smiley's glitter store in the description box. I'll put the link to everything I can in the description box. Top coat I'm using is Madam Glam. I love this nail. I'm in love with it. Oliver has designed me a nail, by the way, at your request. He has literally picked the crystals, the nail theme and everything, which you will see in our vlog this week. He even sketched it for me and called me in to show me his sketch. Oh yeah, it was like a proper business meeting. So I will be doing that as well in the next few days. In fact, yeah, you'll probably see that before the vlog. So we'll just top coat this. I love it. Looks like the ocean waves. Oh, I should have done some of that bubbles. Oh, I should have done bubbles on it, shouldn't I? Oh, hindsight is a wonderful thing. Pinky, obviously exactly the same as the thumb. And then we'll apply some cuticle oil and do the reveal shots. Thank you so much for watching. Tally bye.